Good morning, guys. That is the door. But I wanted to start out with the exciting news that I passed my emergency medicine boards. Whew. I found out last week, but more on that in a minute. We have somebody here that's going to do some work up in the nursery. All right, so yeah, last week found out that I passed my emergency medicine boards. I was at work on shift, and then I got a message from our group message, like with my co-residents. They were like, oh, the scores have been released. My heart started racing. I went to the website and I just couldn't see my score, but I saw that it was allowing me to register for the oral boards. And in order to register for the oral boards, you had to pass the written boards. So I'm like, okay, you know, this is looking like a good sign, but I want to see my official score. And then like 10 minutes later, I got the email saying, congrats, you passed your written board. And I was able to click on it and see my score. But what a relief, y'all. What a relief. I studied very hard for that exam. I'm just very proud of myself that I passed that exam. Working full-time and studying for that kind of exam was no easy feat. It was like 7 hours, 305 questions. It covered a lot, and a lot that you won't even think was emergency medicine related. The first half I felt good about, but then walking out of the second half of the exam, I was like, what the hell was that? Like, it was a difficult exam, but just one of the many difficult exams that I've taken along this journey of medicine. I would say the most difficult by far has been step one. Step one has been the most difficult. The emergency medicine board exam has been the second most difficult. But now that's out the way, I'm halfway to being board certified in emergency medicine. So you have to take your oral board. So they assign you a date sometime next year. So you either take it in April, September, or December of next year. Hopefully I get assigned for the April one so I could just get it out the way, but we shall see. My mentor from residency, my attending, him and his wife are so sweet. They sent these congratulatory flowers for me passing my exam, and this balloon as well. Very, very sweet of them. But it's Tuesday. I'm off this entire week, y'all. Last week was a marathon of work, marathon of shifts. Last week was Thanksgiving, and so from the beginning of the week, from Sunday to Sunday, the only day that I had off was Wednesday. So I worked 7 out of 8 shifts. I don't know why I was scheduled that way, but kind of when your shifts end up getting stacked up that way, somehow you end up getting a lot of time off later. So over these next 2 weeks, I'm literally only scheduled for 2 shifts. So yeah, and which is pretty nice because I mean, we're heading into December, it's getting to the holiday season, it's nice to be home, things like that. I did work Thanksgiving, but it was a super early shift. It was the 6 a.m. shift. I ended up getting off like around 2 or 2:30, so that was nice. But yeah, home all this week. We just had somebody come over for the nursery. We're doing like paneling. What do you call it? Was it wainscoting? But like kind of like the molding and the paneling going in the full room, and then we'll paint it. So just had him come out, take measurements, kind of pick out the specific kind of trim and stuff that we wanted, and he's gonna get started on that project next week. So excited about that. I feel like it'll really add something to the room without having to do like a full wallpaper of the nursery. I went to the gym last night with Stanley. It felt so good to get back in the gym. I mean, I've been doing little home workouts here and there, Pilates as well. So actually get back in the gym, lift some weights. I did like 20 minutes of cardio on the bike, which was nice, the bike and the treadmill. But definitely excited to start getting back in the gym more. But yeah, it felt good to have a full workout in the gym again. Trying to get the Christmas decor going over here. I need to cut this off. I got this yesterday for Home Goods. I got 2 of them because I wasn't sure which one would look right in it, but I'm gonna keep both of them. So I just put it in this vase here. We got the tree up over there. So yeah. I was telling Stanley when I was in the thick of my studying for boards, I was like, I still feel like I'm in residency, okay? Like, I'm coming home, well, on my off days, I'm studying, I'm preparing for exam. Like, I still kind of feel like it's residency life over here, but now that I've been, you know, done with that exam since the beginning of November, it's just like, whew, like I'm enjoying my time more now. Like December, I only have 12 shifts. I have so much time off in December. Like it's really nice that attending life, being on the other side of it all. Alright, getting started on breakfast. I'm having some pancakes, eggs, and bacon. So there's a couple things that I wanted to work on this week. Like getting a couple things for the nursery. Wanted to finalize some options for the rug and the glider rocking chair. Just save some options and then not order until next week after the painting and the paneling is put up, just to see how the room looks. And then what else do I need to get for that? Curtains and like the bookshelves and shelving. And that's kind of really it. It'll just be like little decor items coming together like later for the nursery. Pretty much complete with the baby registry. Just a couple of more items on there that I haven't found quite yet, but it's pretty much done. And then next week I want to send out the invites for the baby shower. So I'm gonna work on all of those things this week and today. Good morning, guys. It's actually the next day, Wednesday. I'm getting ready to head to brunch with Stanley. There's this new brunch spot that's like 5 minutes from our house that we wanted to check out, so I'm gonna try that this morning. Yesterday I ended up just doing the what was it called, the baby shower invites, and like updating the guest list, so plan to send that out next week. And then today, the plan is to start getting my Christmas gift list together. It's not a super long list. Doing Secret Santa again with family, which makes it a little bit easier when we have Secret Santa. So yeah, just trying to finalize some gift options this week. So this place is cute. It kind of reminds me like of a nicer version of a Waffle House. Let's see how the food tastes. I would give brunch a solid 7 out of 10. It's literally right down the street, so probably a place that I would be trying again. But just got a notification that I had a package delivered. I ordered a breast pump through my insurance, so it just got delivered via what was it, Aeroflow. This is the one kind of use at home, and then like I put one on my registry, like one of the portable ones that I'll use when I'm at work. I just put that on the registry, then it's got this one through insurance. I got the Spectra S1, and it came with breast milk storage bags. 3 packs of these. 3 packs of 100 count. It was quite a lot, actually. This is what the actual pump looks like. I'm just gonna put it upstairs in the nursery for now. I was actually doing a lot of research on what kind of portable one will be the best for like when I return to work. I reached out to one of my co-residents because she had a baby like during her first year, and I know that she did the she pumped at work, like on shift. She would be wearing like her portable breast pumps, and a couple of the popular ones are like Willow and LV. Yeah, after looking a lot into it, I ended up going with the LV. It's just a bit lighter, more discreet. They're both pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty sure either one would be fine, but just based on everything that I read, I ended up going with the LV Stride. So many different parts, so I will get into this a little later. Alrighty, put this upstairs. Doing a quick Publix run. The company Aeroflow, like once you purchase the breast pump through them, they also offer like a series of different classes ranging from like childbirthing to breastfeeding and all these other things. So I went ahead and just signed up for some of the classes, with the first one being tonight, like in an hour, but it's like part one of, I think the first class is childbirth and breastfeeding. So see what that's all about tonight. The only thing that I have on my birth plan as of right now is to get an epidural. Give me the epidural, that's it.
That birth events can impact breastfeeding, and how to get breastfeeding off to a great start regardless of what happened during popular classes. Here at Aeroflow we have a ton of different classes, a lot of classes for pregnancy and postpartum. And what's really nice is that you can take any of these classes that you see in a...
All right, so I just finished the class. My biggest takeaway was the part where they were discussing the pain medication options during birth. Just some other options, just a couple of the options that you have, like nitrous oxide versus doing like IV fentanyl versus doing an epidural. You know, based on like when I was in medical school and doing my OB rotations, and also when I was in residency working on L&D for like a month, I saw some patients do nitrous oxide, but it's not something I'm familiar with because we don't do that like in the ED. So I'm not familiar with it as far as, you know, pain management and all that. But it could be pretty effective and useful for some patients, and it has very minimal side effects. The thing about opioids, like fentanyl, for example, using that during labor is kind of some of the effects that it could have on the baby afterwards, like the baby having increased sleepiness, or not really wanting to latch, or not really wanting to the rooting, like looking for the nipple, like delays and all of that. And also she was saying that the American Society of like Pediatrics recommends against using opioids during labor because it could lead to SIDS later in life. So that is something that I was not aware of regarding using opioids as a pain option during labor. And also majority of the time the epidural fentanyl is mixed into the epidural, and so then you can obviously get some of those effects after in the baby, but you can ask the anesthesiologist not to mix fentanyl in the epidural. Some may do it, some may not. But those are some of the key takeaways that I got from this session. A lot of the other stuff was just things that I already knew from, you know, being in the medical field and from being on L&D. Overall, I think it was a solid class. Good morning, good morning. Starting my day, just making some avocado toast. Yesterday I was getting through my Christmas list. I ended up getting a few gifts yesterday on my list for my Secret Santa, then for some of my friends that we're gonna meet up and do a gift exchange with. Today the plan is to get all the gift for the kids, nieces, nephews. Hopefully knock that out today. Then after that, just a couple people remaining on my list and I'll be done. I'm really trying to knock out all the Christmas gifts early this year. It's not even December 1st yet. Today's like the 30th. But yeah, that is the plan, to try to get all of the Christmas shopping done early this year. It is getting colder and colder. I think it's like 30s out there this morning. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I was off this whole week. What's today? Thursday. So tomorrow we're going to this it's like lighting of the tree event near our house, some event that they're hosting. And then Saturday my sister is hosting like a Christmas event at her house, and then I work Sunday. Then I'm off the entire week again, and then work the following Sunday. All right, so I'm in Target. Just got some wrapping paper, some like gift boxes, with like some bows to go with it. I actually just ran into a subscriber that works here. She came up to me, she was like, do you have a YouTube channel? White Girl Chronicles? She said she's been following me since early pandemic time, actually. So hey girl, if you're watching today, it was nice meeting you. And that is a wrap from Target. I got everything that I needed. Some really good finds in there today. So done with all the Christmas shopping for the kids. Just a couple more people on my list. All right, back home. It's funny because even though the adult Christmas list is getting smaller each year, since we're now doing the Secret Santa, the kids list is growing. There's what, have 7 nieces and nephews. There's 2 new additions this year with another nephew and my godson, and yeah, next year is gonna be 8 grandkids, the 8th grandchild for my parents. But yeah, the kids list is getting longer and the adult list is getting shorter on this end. Making a quick lunch, having some asparagus and some chicken. And then after that, I'm probably just gonna find a good Netflix show or movie to watch and just chill for a little bit. So based on these ingredients, can you tell what I am going to be making today? We are going to try a beef stew. So last night I was on YouTube. I was watching a vlog. It was Julia and Hunter's vlogs, and they had made this beef stew for dinner that looked really good. And I had also seen somebody make it on Instagram the other day, and I was like, let me try this, you know, something different. Never tried a beef stew. There's a bunch of different ingredients, and I was like, I really do not feel like going to the store tomorrow to get all that. So I just ended up putting an Instacart order in last night, and then when I woke up this morning, it was already at the front door. So the beauty of Instacart. So got all the ingredients here. Depending on what you cook it in, like a slow cooker versus like a Dutch oven, it could take like 3 to 4 hours to make. But we do have an Instapot, and with that, it'll take like 30 to 35 minutes. So that'll really be convenient. I was gonna do it for dinner tonight, but I think I'll just go ahead and prep it and make it for lunch today. And this is the recipe that I'm following that I found on Instagram. We want to just come up with like at least 1-inch cubes, you know? All right, so everything is prepped. That pretty much takes the longest time. So the recipe called for 2.5 pounds of this. This ended up being 3 pounds. So I took some off, diced it up like into cubes. These are the potatoes there, celery, carrots, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce. You could add frozen peas, and then garlic, onions. And the next thing is to season this, add some flour, brown it, and then everything will be thrown into the Instapot. All right, so we got the brown meat in the Instant Pot. Have the onions and garlic here. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that in. And then from here, you just dump in everything else in. Let's see. You know how much carrots you want to put in there? You know what I mean? I gave you guys a base. There's probably more carrots than you probably need, but I do it to, you know, I can just look at it. I can visualize it, you know?
Now I'm gonna come with my celery.
It's hard and takes patience.
I ain't about to quit this.
So this is 32 ounces. How many? 8 times 4. That'll be the whole thing. 8 ounces in a cup, right? Yep. All right, so everything is in here now. Didn't end up using all the potatoes. Kind of felt like it was a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this on. Which one? What setting did they do? I had to look at the setting, but it's supposed to be for like 30 minutes. All right, so I've already tasted it. Turned out pretty good. Just gonna have it over some white rice. So it is a cold, rainy Friday, and this is the perfect meal for that. All right, I'm headed out. There's this event in our house called Lights the Night. Just kind of like a little holiday event that I figured would be nice to attend. It's a little chilly outside, so I have the big coat on tonight. So because it was raining today, they postponed the event to next week, Friday. Unfortunately, but their little market is open, so I'm just walking around, taking a look. They have some of these chocolate bombs. I'm gonna get one of these, smaller one though. These candles smell so good. I'm having a hard time deciding which one. So there's the lavender, there is cocoa butter, cashmere, and then there's mahogany teak wood. Definitely want to get one. They all smell so good. All right, I decided to go with the mahogany. It's a pretty candle too. Pretty much walking distance from our house, so I'm glad I didn't make a long drive for nothing. We'll be back when the event returns next Friday. Got some hot chocolate, watching Squid Game, and starting to edit the vlog. Hello. I am getting ready to head out. My sister's having a little holiday event at her house tonight. Doing a book exchange, so I have my wrapped book here. This is the dress that I'm wearing, and we are ready to head out.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue.
All right, I am am just getting home. I had a great time at the holiday party. For the book exchange, I actually got this book called The Silent Patient. And I was reading the inside of it, and the description is like, it's this woman who shoots her husband in the face 5 times and kills him and just has no reason why she did it. So it's pretty much a thriller, so looking forward to reading that. But yeah, I return back to work tomorrow. I'm working the 2 to 11 shift, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the vlog here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.